สวัสดีค่ะ Good morning Welcome to Morning Thailand of December 10, 2013 I am Tulip Naksonpok
And I'm Nasan Kurahong. Now, of course, there's a lot of things that happened yesterday. I think a lot of us were shocked because after we finished our shift, finished the show, we went our separate ways, and the next thing we know, just a few hours later,
Just about an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was
the
like
Prime Minister make
it's
an
almost 9
announcement.
o'clock. It was like
Right.
8:40 something. So the announcement came that there's a House dissolution. And I think a lot of the demonstrators were kind of shocked as well because they were already on the street.
Yeah, but it's always
to
parts of their demand that asking the government to dissolve the House and Prime Minister to resign, but it's only part of their demand.
Yeah.
So they already out. I guess if the Prime Minister announced like a week earlier, it might be different ball games.
Exactly, but at least what we get to witness yesterday was a mass
Yes.
number of people. I mean, I was shocked. I know there's going to be a lot of people, but I did not realize it's going to be that very many. There's a lot of various pictures, and we will show that to you later on in later breaks. However, first thing first, the first break, we have a very good news. Apparently, we know that Laos and Thais have been quite a good neighbors. We have a strong relationship for the past many years, and they say that tomorrow, another bridge, the fourth Thai-Lao Bridge, a friendship bridge, will be open, and it will be presided over by Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Chakri Sirindhorn. Of course, as I have mentioned, this will be the fourth bridge that's connecting Laos and Thai together. At this point, they say that at the Ban Don Mahawan of the Vieng sub-district, Chiang Khong district in Chiang Rai province will be connecting at this point to the Hoi Sai city of the Bo Kaeo district of Laos, and they say that the opening ceremony will take place tomorrow, and Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Chakri Sirindhorn will be the one that opening the bridge itself. Now they say that this particular bridge is about down south of the Chiang Khong district of Chiang Rai province, about 13 kilometers. And they say that on that very day, the people from Chiang Khong district of Chiang Rai will actually dress in their traditional tribal clothing. They say that there were 9 tribes all together situated in Chiang Khong itself. So this will be one of the most interesting sight to see. And if you're in the area, I totally encourage you to at least go and take a look. They will be a great things. Now, at this point, they say that in terms of safety measures, everything seems to be all right. However, they say that a little bit of a problems in terms of the custom officials, because they say that they have about 42 booths for the custom officers to situate it in. However, they say that they requires 2 people in each of the booth, but they don't have enough people. So at this point, they have requested for more officials already. However, they say that due to the fact that there's a little bit of a political situation here in Thailand, is kind of delayed that a little bit. So hopefully they will have enough people, because at this point they say that they, from the 6 a.m. in the morning all the way to 10 p.m. at night, these custom officials going to have to be in a booth, and they probably going to have to take turns and such. And at this point, they're not even sure if they can actually have 2 people in each of the booths. But this is one of the biggest thing, and I think that it's going to create quite a bit of the economic development for both countries.
So another news that involve our princess as well. This will happen in Myanmar. We reported yesterday that Her Royal Highness Princess Siriwanwaree Narathiwat arrived in Myanmar yesterday, and tomorrow there will be a big opening ceremony of the 27 SEA Games in Myanmar, Naypyidaw, and Her Royal Highness Princess will be the one that lead all the Thai athletes into the stadium.
Nice.
And we sent in 1,021 athletes into these games.
That's a lot.
And the latest report said that we still rank on number 4, but we have 3 golds, 6 silver, and 1 bronze. We still follow Myanmar, Vietnam, and Indonesia. But it's just the start of the game, and how the highlight and how the games lit up tomorrow. It's still a secret, but the report said that Myanmar has keep it secret, but they have been rehearsal for a year, and they meant to make it as big as the Olympic Games, because this is the first time in 44 years that Myanmar will have a chance to host such an international games. So today there will be the first day that all the international, all the countries that participate in these games will put the flag on the pole at the athletes village. So Princess Siriwanwaree Narathiwat will also participate in the ceremony. And let's see what's on the competition today. There will be female football first round today, Thai and Indonesia. They beat Takraw for 2 goals. Team male and female. There will be wrestling for 4 goals, both Greco-Roman and also freestyle, and Wushu for 9 goals. So today there will be a lot of goals to grab as well, and the game will run until almost at the end of the December. So that's one thing for people to cheer on and just be exciting about, I believe.
All right. Well, I think this is one of the, at least stay away from politics a little bit, because we have been discussing a lot about politics, and I think this is one of the things that normally Thai people are actually waiting for all these sports events.
It's only every 2 years.
Exactly, and this year was just kind of like, wow, everybody else was so wrapped up with politics and such. So at least, we get a little bit of a glimpse of what will happen in terms of this sports event. Now, moving on to the situation in terms of weather. Apparently, yesterday I reported about the southern inundation already. At this point, there's also a report of the cold weather temperature drops up in the north. Now, we face this almost every year, but they say that, of course, there's still a lot of people, especially up in the hill tribes, where they actually lack proper clothing. So that means that it creates quite a bit of a problems in terms of illness related to the drop of temperature itself. Now they say that for Chiang Mai province in particular, there has been a report that there's a fog in the morning, and they say that in the morning in the Mueang district itself, inside the city, they say that the lowest temperature was around 15 to 18 degrees Celsius. However, up in the top of the hill went as low as 4.5 degrees Celsius, especially in the Doi Intanon or Intanon hilltop in Chiang Mai province. Now they say that for Ang Khang is measured at about 6 degrees Celsius in Chiang Mai. They say that at this point, a lot of people actually flocking into the area, because one of the things that got everybody excited is what we call Mae Kaning, or technically it's the frost that got all over on top of the plant itself as well as flowers. They say that at this point in the Phang district of Chiang Mai province, there were a lot of frost to be seen on top of several of the grasses. Now, this is called Thai Sakura. This is one of the most famous spot where a lot of people like to visit. They say that they have seen as many as 2,000 people each day to went up on the Doi Intanon hill, and they say that at this point there are 4 of the Chiang Mai district already that has been declared the disaster, not exactly disaster zone, but the zone where they have to watch out for further drop of temperature, and that is Kalayaniwattana, Mae Jem, Mae Ai, as well as Phang. And currently they are requesting that 2 more districts be added to the list, is Jom Thong as well as Omgoi. So if you're in those areas, you probably has felt some cool breeze already. And they say that still in Chiang Mai province, all the 25 districts, residents still require a lot of warm clothing and such. So if you get a chance, you can always contact the authorities and perhaps donate your used I don't know, blankets or any jacket and such, because
Winter clothing.
Exactly, these people can definitely use it. However, one of the warning that came out as well is the sitting around the setup of bonfire and sitting around it, because they say that a lot of people were ended up with respiratory diseases that related to sitting around bonfire for so long, because you're inhaling all this smoke. So they say that be very, very careful, especially those who went camping and decided to sleep next to the bonfire. They say that they're not advised for that, because if you fall asleep and the bonfire get really, really big, you might get injured, or worse is, create like forest fire as well. All right, moving down south a little bit here, giving you a little bit more updates. It seems like the water level in Bang Nara as well as Sai Buri in Narathiwat province is going back to normal already. However, in Sungai Golok River, it's still in the kind of almost full capacity part. So at this point, they requested that a lot of people in the area watch out for flooding as well. Now, Pattani province, the water receding a little bit, but it's still considered quite high. In Trang province, they say that in terms of the rocks that came down or dropped down from the mountain itself, at this point, the authority has warned all the residents around that particular mountain to stay away, and this is at the Pat Lien district. So if you're in that area, watch out for the rock falling from the mountain top.
Landslide. Somewhat.
Exactly, somewhat, because they say that it's pretty much made out of rock. So be very, very careful.
Okay, before we take a break, there was a report yesterday from the south of Thailand. There was actually a bomb attack that a lot of people believe that to be for the patrol unit, the military patrol unit that's supposed to before the teachers went out every day, there would be patrol unit that kind of check out the area first. But what happened yesterday was while the truck that have officials on it was on the Phet Kasem Road, Narathiwat, Pattani, is only 100 meters away from Saman Mid Vitaya School. A father and a son on motorcycle tried to accelerate the car and cut in front of the truck and it's happened to be in the same moment that insurgent kind of triggered the bomb.
Oh, so like the motorcycle would just, I guess, side by side with the truck?
Yeah, it was trying to cut in front of the truck. So what happened was this bomb injured the father, 40-year-old Subudin bin Dawla, and the son, 6-year-old Abdul Hakim bin Dawla. Both of them has been sent to Narathiwat Ratchanakarin Hospital. And the same day, good thing that they, of course, is severely injured, but good thing that they survived. And on the same day, also in Narathiwat province, the official task force was able to arrest Abdullah Madari, 24-year-olds that have arrest warrants against him, that he shot a teacher in Tepa district on December 3rd. And along with him, the official able to confiscate a gun, which after initial investigation, it was the same gun that used to kill 4 local people in Pattani province on December 3rd also. Of course, Abdullah denied all charges, but it's still doing the investigation. So at least one insurgent down, and good thing that the father and son survived the bomb attack.
Right. All right, with that, we're going to take a short break, and like we promised, all about the politics from here on down. And the last break, we'll save it for something nice and pretty, so please stay tuned.